Fire burns out of control, spreading to 2 homes on the east side. How neighbors were able to get out safely.
A driver plowing through a Christmas parade. Now police are trying to figure out why this happened. The new details from investigators coming up.
Are you traveling this week? We'll check in on the latest travel forecast coming up.
Live from KSAT 12. The News at Noon starts right now.
We're going to start the News at Noon with some late breaking news on the southwest side. There appears to be a car crash near I-35 and Division.
Yeah, traffic backed up, as you can see right there. It looks like it's more on the access road than the highway. The traffic on the highway is actually crawling along. It's still moving, but it's crawling along. And you can see an 18-wheeler there. Looks like it's kind of in the median between the highway and the access road. And the access road looks like it's backed up pretty good. We'll keep you up to date on that situation there at I-35 and Division.
Yeah, we'll try to get another angle on that so we can see exactly what's going on there. Meantime, a bonfire that started in a backyard of an East Side home didn't stay there.
No, it spread, destroying that home in the 300 block of Vine Street and damaging the one next door.
Katrina Weber spoke with a neighbor who says the flames came much too close to his family.
What was at the center of a gathering of friends quickly became the focus of attention for San Antonio fire crews. A backyard bonfire on Vine Street near South Walters had become a raging house fire. When firefighters arrived after 11:30 last night, flames already were through the roof.
My surveillance cameras, they just kept going off, and I woke up to check them, and I noticed, the back of the house was on fire.
Ruben Castillo thought the constant beeping that woke him up might be a burglar. Instead, his cameras showed the threat was coming from the fire next door. He got his family out safely and saw that his neighbors had done the same. His home, though, also took a heated hit.
The window was shattered. Part of the house, it caught on fire as well.
It even melted some of his cameras. At the home where the fire started, there was even more destruction. The man who lives here told me that he and his friends started that backyard fire as a way to keep warm, but at some point things got too hot for them to handle. He says he's not sure exactly what caused the fire to spread.
They started the bonfire, and we were just like, okay, they're back there.
Castillo says he'd never expected the friendly fire he saw before he went to sleep would become the frightening sight that woke him up. Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
And new at noon, a restaurant on the city's southeast side is dealing with a low score from health inspectors again. That restaurant was written up last month along with a long list of food safety violations that included pests found in flour. Reina's Taqueria, located at the 4700 block of South Hackberry Street, received a score of 76. According to city health records, it was also cited for storing uncovered containers of food in its refrigerator. Back in June, the restaurant received a score of 73 on its health inspection after dead insects were found in several areas of the establishment.
Also new this noon, for 2 years now, police have been looking for a man's killer, but they haven't made any arrests. So now they're hoping to uncover some new clues through your tips. 21-year-old Brandon Olgan was a security guard at the River City Saloon. On October 4th in 2019, police said an argument broke out at the bar and he intervened. Officers tell us amid all the chaos, at least one person pulled out a gun and started shooting. Police say witnesses reported seeing multiple people shooting, though. 2 people were shot and killed, including Olgan. And police investigating a robbery that happened earlier this month. Police looking for these 2 men. Officers accuse them of robbing an Express Mart in the 900 block of North Hackberry Street, not too far from the Hay Street Bridge. This was on November 2nd around 9 o'clock that night. Police say that one man robbed the clerk and a customer at gunpoint. The other man took the entire cash register. If you can help police with either of these cases, call Crime Stoppers at 210-224-STOP.
New details emerging from the horrific scene out of Wisconsin. Police now confirming 5 people are dead and over 40 injured after a red SUV plowed through a holiday parade in Waukesha near Milwaukee.
Police say that the situation right now is still very fluid. They do have one person in custody, as well as that red SUV. And while the investigation has just begun, there's still no word on why the driver made that deadly trek through the parade route. ABC's Alex Perez with the latest.
A festive Christmas parade turned deadly as the driver of this red SUV plowed through those marching and onlookers.
Our community faced horror and tragedy in what should have been a community celebration.
Police confirm at least 5 people were killed and more than 40 hurt, including dozens of children.
A red SUV came barreling down the middle of the road, kind of swerving in and out. I would say maybe going 30 miles per hour.
That was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. That was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Part of the mayhem caught on camera, showing the instant the holiday cheery scene turned to complete chaos. Matthew Rood was at the parade with his 2 young daughters. They escaped unharmed.
I didn't get any sleep last night. I kept replaying what I witnessed and what could have potentially happened to myself and my children, and just thinking about the families that were affected last night and their lives are forever changed.
As authorities investigate, the area remains shut down and public schools are closed today. Waukesha police now working with state and federal partners to pinpoint the motive.
We're no longer looking for a suspect vehicle. We do have a person of interest in custody at the moment, but this is still a very fluid investigation.
Law enforcement sources telling ABC News a preliminary assessment indicates the driver was fleeing a previous crime when he mowed down the crowd. And again, police say a person of interest is in custody. They also say at this point there does not appear to be a nexus to terrorism, but still a lot of unanswered questions here. Alex Perez, ABC News, Waukesha, Wisconsin.
Still to come this half hour, disappointing day for Dallas and Kansas City. They are held without a TD. What happened? Coming up in sports.
Crooks finding a way to steal bank and credit card information, and it all starts with scammers that access just your phone number and your name. How you can protect yourself coming up in the next half hour.
And high school students in our community are boosting their efforts to get those college applications submitted. It can be stressful. How a local organization is hoping to help, though.
Students all across the country and across San Antonio ramping up their college application processes.
It may seem pretty daunting and complex for students and families, but as Max Massey shows us, the San Antonio Education Partnership is hosting a special event today and tomorrow at Cafe College to help local families and impact our local economy.
I wouldn't be where I am if programs like Cafe College, programs like SAP, Road to Success, if those programs weren't here, I would not have been able to go to college, not only to, but through and graduate.
Fatima Montez is from San Antonio, and she is now a proud graduate of Notre Dame, working to help local students and local families through the process she knows firsthand.
I'm a first-generation college student, so my parents did not go through this process. So as I was going through it myself, there was a lot of confusion.
San Antonio has a lot of first-generation college students, and so those students need that support because they don't always have people in their immediate circle who have experience with this, who know how to guide them through this process.
The College Enrollment Feast is designed to help students apply for financial aid and walk them through this process of applying to college.
So they're going to expect workshops. They also are going to get assistance with applications, admissions, essays, searching for scholarships, things like that.
Helping local students get to colleges like these is so important for local families, but it also means a lot for our local economy.
We're building that pipeline of talent locally so that we're getting these students into college to get those degrees, and then they're going to come back here and work in this space and be able to grow our local economy.
The program goes on from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. today and tomorrow with local college representatives there to help answer any questions. As for Fatima, she wants all students here to know your opportunities are limitless.
It's possible, right? I feel like there's so many things that are telling you, you can't do this, this isn't for you. But students need to realize that this is a potential for them. This is possible for them. And even if they feel that they can't do it right now, it's never too late, and they are never having to do it alone.
Max Massey, KSAT 12 News.
I didn't see any Texas Tech banners there.
No, I don't know. Maybe they didn't.
Or A&M.
Was there an LSU in there?
Nope.
Oh.
We all
it's
lost
only
out.
12-11. Why are you trying to stir things up? It's still
Because
early in the
you
show.
know why I'm stirring things up.
We do have a game this week. It's a big one.
I'm staying out of this.
And what's the bet?
I don't even know anymore. You have.
There's a face tattoo in store for you if LSU wins.
Oh boy.
Will it stick to the beard?
A&M's favored. That's true. A beard can't do it. Aquifers up 4 tenths of a foot, or down 4 tenths of a foot, I should say, 665.1. In your pollen count, molds are moderate, grass, juniper, pigweed, all low. We've got some rain headed our way for Thanksgiving Day. We'll take a look coming up.
This is your daily tech and business briefing from Cheddar News. Apple posting internally Friday that their workers should feel comfortable when they discuss quality of life issues like hours, wages, and even working conditions at the company. Workers are legally allowed to have those discussions. However, according to some, employees who have been vocal at Apple have faced pushback in recent months. A number of Apple employees have reportedly been fired after discussing issues not pertaining to wages, but also harassment and workplace safety as well. Meanwhile, Elizabeth Holmes has taken the stand in her own defense and will be back later to testify today. Holmes, who founded disgraced blood testing startup Theranos, faces 11 counts of wire fraud as well as conspiracy to commit wire fraud. She continued to stand by her belief in the company during her testimony on Friday. And U.S. fund KKR looking to make a big deal with Telecom Italia. This would make Italy's largest phone group private. The bid is proposed at $12 billion. Telecom Italia's board met Sunday for several hours, though it's still unclear as to whether or not they'll be taking the deal. And that's your Cheddar News Business and Tech Update. I'm Baker Machado, coming to you from Cheddar Studios in Lower Manhattan.
And we just got this late breaking news into our newsroom. An Amber Alert now discontinued. Police no longer looking for a 13-year-old girl. Bella Martinez disappeared last week on San Antonio's south side.
A 17-year-old was wanted in connection with the case. It's not clear if that person was found or taken by police at this point. We have reached out to the San Antonio Police Department so that we can get some more information on the case.
We've reached a weird time weather-wise, because if you're one of those people who suffer from allergies and suffer from migraines, like
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's humid one day, dry the next day. It's like these things are coming at a pace where, you know, headaches can't keep up.
Well, it's like your body can't acclimate to anything because every 2 days it's a new deal.
It's always changing. Yes, yeah. Sarah and I were just talking about that. I mean, the humidity was sky high yesterday. Now it's way down there. It's going to go back up Wednesday, down again Thursday. So it is all over the board. We're going to try to keep you prepared for all of it, but there is a lot happening in the 7-day forecast. So let's first start with travel forecast. If you're headed to the airport, everything's fine here in San Antonio, obviously. 67, partly cloudy skies, no delays being reported, and really no delays across the country. So it looks pretty good as of today. Now, there was some de-icing going on in some spots as you get up north where there was obviously some colder temperatures, but this board looks pretty good. That could change a little bit as we get closer to Thanksgiving, as a little bit more weather moves in. Obviously, there'll be more traffic at the airports as well. This map shows road conditions, and we can use it to see where there's wet roads or maybe some snow on the roads. None of that going on across the state of Texas. Everything looks good for now. So if you're headed out in the car today, traveling across Texas, all looks great. Here's the forecast for some of the cities here across Texas. Dallas will be sunny today, 67. Most places in the 60s and 70s. Brownsville had a little bit of rain earlier, but it has since cleared out there. For us, we started off fairly cloudy, but these clouds are thinning out some here over San Antonio. We've got blue skies, sun is out. Temperatures at this hour sitting at 67. Northerly winds at 8 miles per hour. Winds are quite a bit calmer than where they were last night with that cold front. Dew points at 35, so they've dropped off behind the front. And there's a look at the cloud cover. Not much of it here around San Antonio right now. So temperatures are working their way towards 70 degrees. 66 Hondo, 63 Bernie Stage, 68 right now Cristo Springs, 71 in Cotulla. And looking at the forecast for today, we should be up around 70. Obviously, we're a little bit ahead of schedule here. Sunset's around 5:36. Northerly winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. 24-hour dew point change, and this really does kind of tell the story here. We had dew points that were pretty high yesterday. We're now down 30 degrees. That is quite a change. It'll be dry today and tomorrow, but then humidity comes right back in on Wednesday. So here's a look at the dew point tracker. And there is that big rise. So Wednesday morning, I think we could get some drizzle with the humidity moving in very quickly. And then that sets the stage for some rain Thursday as our front comes through. And then dew points drop off again before building back over the weekend. Here's the setup. High pressure over the northwest right now. But what we're watching is out here in the Pacific. This little system will move east. It won't move through Texas, but it will throw some energy in our direction. It'll kind of sit out to our west, which we have that energy plus the front, and that spells a decent chance for rain. So today and tomorrow pretty quiet, but we'll go into Wednesday now. And I think by Wednesday afternoon with some of that moisture, we could see a couple of showers. But our best chance of rain will be early Thursday morning. This is around 9 a.m. Broken line of showers and storms moving through. That quickly works towards the coast by the afternoon. So it'll be the first half of the day on Thanksgiving where we're expecting rain. It'll start off in the 60s, 62 with some showers, 60% chance of rain, but 64 by the afternoon, and the rain ends if you have plans on Thanksgiving Day. Again, I think it'll be for the first half of the day. 70 today, 71 tomorrow, 74 Wednesday with some morning drizzle, afternoon showers. 64 as we talked about Thursday, 61 on Friday, and another chance for rain shows up on Saturday, guys.
Can you explain to me what the turkey's doing?
We had this issue at 9. He's the peekaboo turkey, so he's just kind of looking around the corner, more or less.
Oh, I thought it was a new dance craze or something.
No. Okay. Not that I know of.
All right.
The Cowboys surprised by a tough Chiefs defense. And the Cowboys losing, but the Texans win. Yeah, believe that.
Pro football coverage powered by Davis Law Firm.
Cowboys on the road in Kansas City yesterday, trying to pick up where they left off against Atlanta, but the Chiefs are not the Falcons. The Chiefs started the season 3-4, but had won 3 in a row. First quarter, Travis Kelce scores from 4 yards out. He was a running back. Took the snap, scored. Extra point, no good, 6-0. Chiefs got a sack fumble on Dak and was up 9-3 after one. Second quarter, Chiefs had more. Patrick Mahomes with a toss to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He scores from a yard out. It's 16-3 Chiefs. Cowboys offense just can't get it going. Dak gets sacked near the 2-minute warning after KC turns the ball over. Dak makes a bad throw, looking for CeeDee Lamb. Gets picked off by Charvarius Ward in the end zone. Lamb smacked his head pretty hard on the turf and didn't come back for the second half. Dallas already without Amari Cooper on the COVID list. Chiefs lead 16-3 at halftime. Fourth quarter, Chiefs up 19-6. Dak gets sacked. Cowboys have to settle for a field goal. 19-9 Chiefs. Next Cowboys drive, same thing. Jones comes in for another sack on Dak. Prescott sacked 5 times. Here's your final from Kansas City. 19-9 is the final. Dallas is now 7-3. They come home and get ready for the usual Turkey Day feast. Hopefully they'll be feasting on some Raiders. The Raiders come to town, 3:30 kickoff, AT&T Stadium Thursday afternoon. Texans on the road facing the former Houston Oilers, the Tennessee Titans. Texans set a tone early with a field goal. Final play of the first quarter, they're up 3-0 when former Aggie quarterback Ryan Tannehill gets picked off by Ruger Hill, and he's going 82 yards, but not into the end zone, down at the 6-yard line. Led to a field goal. Texas up 6-0 in second to drive. Tyrod Taylor calls his own number, 7 yards. That's the Texans' first road touchdown since week 2. They lead 12-0 at half. Third quarter, Texans put it away. Taylor scores for the second time, 5 yards out. Texans go up 19-0. Here is your final. They hold on to win 22-13. They're now 2-8 and can still have a winning record this season. Next week, they've got the lowly New York Jets, so they could actually win 2 in a row. That's noon in NRG Stadium. The UTSA Roadrunners are Conference USA West Division champs after their exciting cover behind finish in the Dome in front of over 35,000 screaming fans Saturday. You never get tired of watching this play. It all came down to this one. 31-27 is the score. They're down, just seconds to play. Quarterback Frank Harris has to scoop it up, gets it up, throws it, it's tipped, it's caught, touchdown. Last play of the game, Oscar Cardenas is the one who makes the catch in the end zone. Both these players have connections, I said, I tell you. Harris out of Clemens, Cardenas out of Brandeis. That's a 34-31 win for UTSA.
It means a lot. You know, we came to San Antonio, we came to UTSA for a reason. And, you know, this is something that we dreamed of, and, you know, our dreams are right in front of us, and it just shows that San Antonio kids can stay home and achieve something really bigger than, you know, what they're used to.
Coming here, we had a plan to make this program great, and I think we're doing a great job right now and waiting for next week.
All right, before the Roadrunners host the championship game in the Dome on December the 3rd, they close out their regular season this Saturday against North Texas in Denton.
You're always a little bit nervous when it's during Thanksgiving, maybe people out of town, students out of town, but all of San Antonio hopefully gets behind us, comes and enjoys a afternoon game here at the Nest.
Yeah, following the best regular season in program history, the Southland Conference champion UIW Cardinals held a watch party for Selection Sunday in the FCS National Tournament. The Cardinals found out that they're going to be hosting Stephen F. Austin in the first round of the playoffs at Benson Stadium this Saturday at 2 o'clock.
Such a surreal feeling. Like, there's no way this just happened. It doesn't even feel like we just played a game. Like, I'm just so full of adrenaline and excitement. It's unbelievable.
Congratulations to the Brandeis volleyball team. They claimed their program's first UIL state title on Saturday by defeating Keller 3-2 in Garland. But one of the most important players didn't play a single minute. Senior Ella Chapman led the loudest bench in the entire state, kept the energy up for the Broncos all season long.
She has been such a motivator, no matter where it is, what we're doing. And she deserves something for sure. I'm telling you, she kept that bench going, and that's why I made sure that she knew from me face to face that she's important, and she's the reason we're here as well.
You can find more highlights and reaction on our website, KSAT.com.
Closing arguments beginning today for the 3 men accused of killing Ahmaud Arbery. I'm Morgan Norwood, and I'll have the latest from Brunswick, Georgia.
We're just over a month away from Christmas, and whether you're shipping things to your home or sending out holiday gifts, packages left on your porch are a good way to attract thieves. Coming up today at 5, 12 News Side's Marilyn Moritz explains what you can do to keep the Grinch away from your gifts through the holiday season and beyond. We want to move on to the trial of the 3 men accused of murder in the killing of Ahmaud Arbery. Closing arguments started this morning.
ABC's Morgan Norwood has the latest from Brunswick, Georgia.
After weeks of hearing testimony from more than 20 witnesses, the jurors in the case of the 3 white men accused of killing 25-year-old Ahmaud Arbery are getting closer to the deliberation phase. Closing arguments beginning today.
The jury is here and ready to go.
Travis McMichael, his father Gregory, and William Roddy Bryan Jr. are accused of chasing down and murdering Ahmaud Arbery as he was jogging through their neighborhood. All 3 men have pleaded not guilty.
And they made their decision to attack Ahmaud Arbery in their driveways because he was a black man running down the street.
During closing arguments, lawyers for the defendants expected to argue self-defense and that the killing was justified under a citizen's arrest law in Georgia that's since been repealed. The defense say their clients had reasonable suspicion to believe Arbery was stealing. Travis McMichael, who's seen in this disturbing cell phone video firing the fatal shots, taking the witness stand, claiming that Arbery was the attacker.
He had my gun. He struck me. It was obvious that he was that he was attacking me.
But prosecutors say their assumptions that Arbery was a thief were wrong, that he didn't take anything, unlike the others who were seen wandering in this same neighborhood without alarm. Travis McMichael is on record admitting that the young man he's seen chasing was unarmed and posed him no physical or verbal threat.
And he never yelled at you guys.
No, ma'am.
Didn't pull out any guns.
No, ma'am.
With the case just one step closer to jury deliberations, protesters, advocates, and Ahmaud Arbery's family praying for justice.
I just want to say thank you. My heart is full of just joy in the midst of this broken heart.
And closing arguments will take several hours, with each of the defense attorneys getting 2 hours each to present their case. The prosecution getting 3. From there, the jury will get their instructions. Morgan Norwood, ABC News, Brunswick, Georgia.
President Joe Biden has made a decision on who he wants to lead the Federal Reserve over the next 4 years. Don't expect a new approach. He's nominating Jerome Powell for a second term. Although Powell was initially nominated by a Republican president, he has bipartisan support. However, some progressive Democrats have been critical of his track record on deregulating Wall Street. President Biden also said he would nominate Democrat Lael Brainerd as vice chair.
And more than 90% of federal workers have received at least one dose of COVID-19 vaccine. That's according to the White House, which released that figure today. In September, President Biden announced that all federal workers were required to get vaccinated with no test out option unless they secured an approved medical or religious exemption. That mandate goes into effect by the end of the day. The White House says 95% of the federal workforce have gotten at least one shot, with the vast majority of that number fully vaccinated. The remaining 5% asked to be exempt. Those requests are either pending or were approved.
Looking outside with live cam, a case of almost severe clear. Those are cirrus clouds, right?
Yeah, they are. You're exactly right, Ursula. It's turning out to be a pretty nice day. There's those thin high clouds working through the sky. Shouldn't be a big problem today. We do know that there's a little bit of rain expected on Thanksgiving. We looked back through the records. Meteorologist Sarah Spivey looked back through some of the records here. We looked at the Thanksgiving extremes over the last 50 years. Coldest Thanksgiving ever, 25 back in 1975. The rainiest, 1.39 inches, set back in 2000. And the warmest, 83 back in 1973 and 2010. We're not expecting any of those extremes this Thanksgiving. There will be some rain. We don't think we'll get up over an inch. And it looks like temperatures will be in the 60s for the most part. So some good data there. Thank you, Sarah, for putting that together.
Was that a frozen turkey?
It was a frozen turkey.
In more ways than one?
Yes. Yes. Yes, it was.
And if you have one of those, you need to take it out and put it in the fridge now.
Oh, see, no, that's good advice.
Yes. Don't wait.
We're using our turkeys in all different roles here. There's a look across the state of Texas right now. We've got some clouds down to our south. Not a lot of cloud cover, though, over the state of Texas at this hour. Pretty comfortable numbers just about anywhere you go. 67 here in San Antonio, 64 Waco, 70 in Houston. It's a good travel day. Our forecast calls for a high up around 72. We bumped up the highs just a little bit, just based on what we're seeing right now with more sun. Sunset tonight, 5:36. It will cool off quickly. I'll warn you there. We'll be in the 40s by tomorrow morning. We're going to take a closer look at that Thanksgiving forecast coming up here in just a few minutes. David.
A local organization is helping families who may be struggling to put food on the table this holiday. What the effort means to people in our community, still ahead.
Crooks finding ways to use your cell phone number to access your financial information. This is scary stuff. What you need to know after the break.
Thieves targeting something just about all of us have in our pocket, our purse, always in our hand. It's our cell phone. It's called a SIM card swap fraud. Amy Damus from her sister station, KPRC, explains how criminals can steal your phone, your personal information, and your money without ever touching your device.
Think about all the ways you use your phone.
My banking information is on there, everything. It's my whole life.
You keep it close and lock the screen, but none of that will protect you from SIM swap fraud.
In the middle of my workday, phone stopped working out of the blue.
Matt is a business owner who asked us to just use his first name. When Matt's phone stopped working, he took it to the closest T-Mobile store. They popped in a new SIM card and got it working again. But in that short time period it was inactive, thieves had cashed checks totaling $30,000 from Matt's bank account.
They tried to cash 3 checks total of $15,000 each. They were successful in getting 2 of those checks cashed at 2 different branches.
There's tons and tons of gangs that are out there doing the exact type of thing.
Special Agent David Coe of the FBI Cyber Criminal Squad has investigated several SIM swap cases in Houston.
It is a very complex organization.
It usually starts with some sort of data breach or hack.
We are getting new information on the data breach at phone carrier T-Mobile.
You know, the ones that happen so often they're like white noise. Scammers get just enough information to prepare for the SIM swap.
They've already done a lot of research beforehand to make sure that they know what accounts you have, what email account you use, which banks you bank at.
We're using Matt's case to explain how the crime works. See this shot from surveillance video at a Houston T-Mobile store? This man told T-Mobile employees he was Matt and that he had lost his cell phone. This fake Matt asked employees to switch his account to a new device. It was at that moment that the real Matt's phone stopped working.
Absolutely no function as far as calling out or receiving phone calls, text messages. Nothing worked at all.
That's because all of Matt's calls and texts were now going to the thief's phone.
And as soon as
as that thief left the T-Mobile store, he told his partners already on standby at 3 Wells Fargo branches it was go time. The thieves gave tellers forged checks they had made ahead of time. And when bank employees called Matt's phone to confirm he wrote the checks, guess who answered?
They'll send you a text message to verify you are who you say you are. At that time, the bad guys will get the text message.
All two-factor authentications that go to your cell phone will be approved by the thieves, who can then change passwords to your accounts.
Really changed the way I operate online completely.
Baco says even the most careful consumer can be a victim if cell phone companies are not protecting customers' accounts.
It would be great if more of the cell phone companies would have restrictions on their employees in order to make those changes.
We asked T-Mobile about the SIM swap that originated when this man got employees to switch Matt's account to a new device. The company wouldn't discuss the case, but in a statement to KPRC2 Investigates, T-Mobile confirmed its customer data breach back in March, writing, "Account takeover and SIM swap fraud is an industry-wide problem, and we encourage customers to contact us to discuss security measures available to them."
It's a very intricate scam, and I think, people need to be alert to it.
Got to protect yourself and your phone. That was KPRC's Amy Davis reporting. Matt has reported his case to Houston police, but HPD says it's more than 2 months away from assigning a case to an investigator. However, there are steps you can take to protect yourself right now.
There are. You have several options to keep yourself from becoming a victim of thieves who swap your SIM card. First, use a different form of communication for password confirmation. Agent Co recommends using a Google Voice number for your two-factor authentication, not the actual cell phone number that's assigned to the device. When possible, have the two-factor authentication go to your email instead of your cell by text or your phone call. Second, secure your Google accounts. In Matt's case and many others, thieves get into Google accounts to gain access to all your stored passwords. To help protect that account, you can use Google Authenticator. This two-step verification provides stronger security for your Google account by requiring a second step of verification when you sign in. In addition to your password, you're also going to need a code generated by the Google Authenticator app on your phone. And then third, try using a password manager. Besides having the same exact password for all of your accounts, that's a really bad idea. The other bad thing you could do is have a document on your phone that has a list of all your passwords typed out. This is where a password manager can help you. This way, you don't even have to remember the passwords. The manager will keep track and store the information securely.
Outside with Live Cam, we know one thing is secure. The weather's going to change.
That's true.
Did that work?
Always does. It was close. I think it does work. And it's going to be an up and down week. We're going to see a lot of changes. We do have a front that's headed our way on Thanksgiving. So far today, though, really nice. 67 the high, 53 the low this morning. Records are 86 and 30, set back in 1983 and 1945. We're going to time out that rainfall for you. I'll let you know how much we may receive. That's coming up.
Thanksgiving just 3 days away, and local nonprofits making sure families have a special meal.
The nonprofit Fuerza Unida hosting a Thanksgiving food drive this morning at its headquarters on the southwest side, and it distributed dozens of boxes filled with turkey and Thanksgiving sides.
Tiffany Huertas has more on what this food means to people here in our community.
Los precios han subido muchísimo, entonces con esta ayuda nos ayudan.
Maria Barona says food prices have gone up.
Gracias.
And these boxes filled with Thanksgiving food is helping this holiday season.
Muy agradecida con Fuerza Unida.
Barona is thankful for the local nonprofit Fuerza Unida, who hosted a Thanksgiving food drive this morning.
Fuerza Unida formed to advocate on behalf of women workers and workers of color. And so now we just do community advocacy. We do a food pantry each month.
Members of the nonprofit and local volunteers distributed boxes filled with turkeys and other items.
Canned vegetables, canned green beans and canned corn, and cranberry sauce, gravy, mashed potatoes.
200 boxes full of food just in time for Thanksgiving, all donated by the food bank, businesses, and District 4.
We have a lot of families that are living paycheck to paycheck.
These boxes will help families who may be struggling to put food on the table this holiday.
It means a lot to them to just have that stress taken off their back, and it also means a lot to them to just know that somebody in the organization, in the community, is caring about them.
Tiffany Huertas, KSAT 12 News.
All right, everybody wondering if you've got to cook your turkey outside, fry it. You know, this rain thing on Thanksgiving Day is going to be a little bit of an issue.
This rain.
We got to time that out right, is all I'm saying.
Yes, and we're going to hone in on the timing as we get a little bit closer. But as of now, we think it's mainly a morning event, some showers and a few storms.
That'll work.
And then some cloud cover and cooler in the afternoon. That's the way it's setting up. We are going to get a cold front. We've got some more rain headed our way this weekend, too. Let's first start with a look outside. It's a nice day in the wake of a front that moved through last night. 67, the current reading. Northerly winds at about 8 miles per hour. That's driving in some dry air. Dew point is at 35. Temperature-wise, 60s and 70s now. 67 at Randolph, 65 Bulverde, 67 Divine, 63 out there at Lost Maples. Very comfortable 63. Really, it's a beautiful day. We're going to see a few more 70s, especially San Antonio points south by the afternoon with as much sun as we're seeing now. Dew points have been on the low end, very dry, dew points in the 30s. We'll see very dry air stay in place through tomorrow before the humidity starts to surge back in and we see these dew points rise on Wednesday. As far as high temperatures go, we're thinking, again, 70s, low 70s here in San Antonio. But by tomorrow morning, we're down into the low 40s. So it'll be a chilly start to your Tuesday. Most of us will be looking at mostly clear skies. And there could even be a few 30s in the hill country. Just a heads up there. We've had some thin cirrus clouds working across the sky, but that is about it. And as we zoom out and look countrywide, you'll notice the whole western half of the country, middle part of the country, very quiet. It's the East Coast where things are a little more dicey today. And even then, this is just some shower activity stretching from Maine all the way down to North Carolina, and that's moving off the East Coast. So really a pretty good travel day across the country. It's chilly as you get up towards the Great Lakes, 26 in Minneapolis, 33 Chicago, pretty mild across the middle part of the country, and cool up around Seattle and Portland. Locally here in Texas, good travel day with 50s and 60s and then 70s down to the south. Good fall day. Here's what our forecast looks like going forward. Today is quiet, tomorrow is quiet, minus a few clouds, and then things start to change on Wednesday. I mentioned that humidity coming back in. It gets humid, and that will lead to a couple of showers by the afternoon, and then the front moves in, and that brings that broken line of showers and storms. Notice this is around 9 a.m. on Thursday, so that's that first half of the day we were talking about on Thanksgiving. That moves towards the coast, and most of the rain will move with it. We're still left with cloud cover, though, and then breezy winds and some cooler air moving in behind that front Thursday afternoon and Thursday evening. How much rain will we receive? It's a little early yet to zero in on any sort of totals, but generally speaking, the higher totals will be closer to the coast, up to an inch. Here around San Antonio and points west, we're talking 1/4 of an inch, maybe up to 1/2 inch with that front. It'll be pretty quick moving. So here's what we're thinking for Thanksgiving Day. 62 in the morning, 60% chance of rain. Some showers and maybe a few rumbles of thunder, and then the afternoon mostly cloudy, rain ends 64. The extended forecast 71 Tuesday, 74 Wednesday, breezy again Thursday afternoon 64, 61 Friday, low 60s this weekend, and we'll get a few more showers showing up on Saturday. We'll be right back.
We've got an update on our No Shave November efforts. Right now, our team ranks as one of the top fundraising groups in the country. As of this morning, we have surpassed our goal of raising $10,000, and the leaderboard lists us at number 2 in the entire nation.
In the country?
In the country.
Wow. Mike Osterhage, Stephen Cavazos, and Mark Austin are in the lead. Uh-oh, David. Uh-oh, Justin. They have raised more than $1,000 so far. A total of 15 guys in the newsroom are participating in No Shave November in an effort to raise awareness and funds that go toward cancer research, treatment, and prevention. And everybody's looking.
We're looking all right.
We're looking good.
But we wouldn't be number 2 if it wasn't for all the folks who are making those donations here.
That's
in our
pretty
community.
amazing.
So we thank y'all very much. Keep them coming. We'd like to get a little bit more. Get to number 1.
If A&M wins, I'll make a donation to Justin's fund.
Okay, that'll work. And you know what? If LSU wins, you should make a donation anyway.
I probably should.
You should.
Yeah. Either way.
Multiply. Oh, we could go in. Right. Mike O'Shea, he's like number 1, isn't he? Aren't you like the leader?
Are you? That big donation I got this morning makes the itch kind of go away. So it makes it all worthwhile. So thank you very much for that. All right, Thanksgiving week.
Yes,
Can you believe?
We're counting down, and we have a local bakery here to help out. And what I love about this place is they have a healthy twist. It's Barbell Sweets, and
Something
you won't believe
really special. And that, the empanada pie.
Empanada.
Yeah, what's in the crust makes you think of more of a pizza.
Yes, you won't believe it. We're going to share that a little bit later. Also, the turkey. What will make it better, Mike?
How about wrapped in bacon? Look at that. Oh my gosh, Tony. Oh, wow. I haven't seen that video yet. Tony Sashri is going to be here to tell us all about that. All right, you want to head over to SeaWorld, and our good buddy Chuck Rowe is here. And who have you with you today?
We have Star, an American bald eagle. She's got an amazing story to tell you. This is Michael, one of our animal care specialists. He's got a great story to tell you.
And a little fact that how the eagle kind of relates to Thanksgiving.
It
kind
does,
of, sort of, maybe.
yeah. And don't spoil it now. And we're also going to give away 4 tickets to SeaWorld's Christmas celebration, the largest Christmas event in Texas.
He checked every one of the 9 million lights out there. So also another giveaway, deal of the day. We're going to be telling you about that with some yummy cheesecake. These things, you could lift weights with these cheesecakes.
Also,
they are so heavy.
Speaking of cheesecake, the pie, do you do store-bought or homemade? Homemade right here. So we want to know. You?
Yeah. Well, we're
This
doing,
year?
I think, store-bought. It tastes good anyway. So. All right, that and a lot more coming up on SA Live.